Check 1, 2. It has been a long time, but figured let's get on here for a little GTWS World Series. Get a little work done on this livery here. What's I gonna do here? What do we want? Hey, thanks, Stardust. Thanks for stopping in, leaving a like. Yeah, gonna get some GTWS that you'll miss, but it's not gonna be missing much. So, but thanks for stopping in and dropping a like. Always appreciated, especially when it's been a while since I've been around. Mm. Oh, let's see. What should we do up front here? Gotta fill out that space a little bit. So this is not the same one I used before. It's this one. Oh. So that there. That kind of stuff we got in here. Let's... Last but not least, let's throw a little double bush up here. Fill out the front just fine. All right. Gotta make sure I keep track of time here, so I can get a little bit of last second practice in for GT1 tonight. I don't know how I want to attack. hood. Like, a little quick Google searching here. The old school Super Mario. Maybe do something like that. Have to take this off. Do something like that. Like the cover, maybe? Or the, not the cover, but the intro screen. Just I don't have all of the decals for it. Can maybe make them. Can maybe make them. I don't know. Also, how weird is this going to look across the bottom? 823. Gosh, be real finicky. Yo, Tattooey, it is about to be. I'm real close to jumping over. And getting my last minute practices in. But thank you. Gonna need it for GT1. That stuff from earlier was just GT2, so it wasn't too big of a deal, but alright, can I make this work and that'll go away or no? Yeah. Still got that little bit sticking out there though. Just that little bit sticking out. I can, if I keep it this color, just go over it. Then what am I going to do down here if I do that? That's the question. Decisions. Yeah, I also got to finish doing a livery, so I totally forgot. I wanted to finish it by tomorrow. So I thought I'd put a little bit of time in before I jump in. I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do up on the roof. That can't just be by itself. It's tough because like I want to use like all the really cool Super Mario Bro like colors, the color pops. But I also kind of want to do the old school scene like from the old Nintendo game on it, which so they're kind of conflicting. If you use the really cool like the decals, I got them in my collection. Yo, Omaha! Oh yeah, I can see why you popped in. Sorry, I'm not working on Sega right now. Um, I get it if you just automatically leave a dislike. I really want to use these colors though, but I want to go for the old school like 8-bit style. So yeah, I'm about ready to back out of here, Mullet. Anyway, so you won't have to see this too long. I'm gonna go get last second practice in, but yeah, maybe during the race I'll be able to figure out what I want to do with the rest of this. I still don't know what to do on the roof yet. Maybe I'll reblock it off, or I don't know. I don't know. The roof and the hood. The side's easy. It's like a canvas. I can just make literally an old school game scene on it. But to make it wrap up and make sense with the rest of the car is the tough part. I really want it to be complete. I'll have to see if I can find them. I've literally been looking through because I haven't played the old school one in so long. My Nintendo crapped out on me, and I don't really do any stuff with like emulators or anything. I should though, because although it's in the Switch catalog, isn't it, with the free games? I should jump on there, play that overnight to refresh some memories, and give me more ideas, and then check and see if they're in here. Because I can't do some of these decals. I'm working off of basically what's in there. I might be able to do some. Ooh, that might work. Or even if I can't do the openings, like a different levels of the green pipes too could work. I think after GTWS, I've got my new idea. I need to go on my Switch. I I'm not sure if Super Mario's on there or not, but for sure some of the old Marios are on there and they're free and I have them downloaded. Yeah, I thought about the castle too, Mullet. Um, and I'm not opposed to having another castle on there, because the main scene's kind of done here, which on this side I have to duplicate the. I don't like doing the sponsors duplicated right away because if I want to move them a little bit to make them work, I duplicate them at the end. Yeah, I think I'm doing that tonight after this GTWS, which I just saved that. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to back out and get some laps in. I had to get a little bit of this in because I totally forgot to do it before. And I need to finish it by tomorrow, like around noon. Ah, yeah. All of these ideas are great. It's mostly if I can find the decals that I might want to adjust that castle a little bit too. I hate how it goes around that rear fender. Yeah, yeah, and I put myself on a time limit, crunch time. All right. Well, one thing I'm gonna adjust that. I don't like how that castle wraps. So when we're done with this race and tomorrow when I finish this thing, I got to make sure to adjust that a little bit. I don't like it. Kind of skews weird. Tattoo, how'd your races go? I didn't get to stick around very long. I can't remember if when you were on, I was getting the kids or finishing my work day. I can't remember which, but I was kind of on the run. I had it on my phone for a little bit. All right, all right. Let's getting a CLK here. Nice, nice. I was gonna get whoops. I was gonna get back on and go on my EMEA account. Oh, that's right. We're not accepting it because it's still 45 minutes until it's time. But I didn't. Oh man. Going tomorrow night to the Minnesota State hockey tournament, which is a huge deal here. Which I'm pretty excited about. It's totally rare. Like it was just, we used to go all the time, my buddy and I, and we haven't gone for a while because tickets are really hard to get. And he just reached out the other day, asked what I was doing tomorrow, and I didn't even think it was coming. I was super jacked up, but I don't know where you got tickets again. Hey, Wolfie, what's up, man? That's another one I got to get to. I know I have plenty of time until next season, but I haven't adjusted my brake balance yet. Alright, next lap will be the lap. Gotta get reacquainted with this track anyways. Anyways, Wolfie, that's another one. Luke reached out and asked if I wanted to help out again. Although he did find a really awesome looking Super Formula One, and I said you should probably just go with that. I don't know if I'd make a better Super Formula than what he found. It was really friggin'. It looked awesome. Yeah, I was in the 34s mostly today. I can pull 33s in practice. But I didn't get a 33 in race, that's for sure. The hard part is I'm going to be one and done in GT1, so if something goes wrong, I just get to live with it. Whoa, 25 minutes. I had to look down on what time it was. That was absolutely garbage. Yeah, about 25 minutes. The top of the hour. Hey, Cole, thanks. suck through there. I was bad there all morning too. All right, man. Hey, thanks for dropping in. If you don't make it back, enjoy that drink. It's probably better than watching me anyway, so. But if you do make it back, I appreciate it too. Either way, thanks for stopping in and take care. I almost mixed a drink for this race. I mean, it wasn't for the race, but I was gonna pour a little whiskey. However, one and done, I was like, not that one drink was gonna make me run poorly anyways, but need all the focus I can get. Oh, buddy, don't do that. All right, fellow anybody else in GT1 who ran this, how long did y'all go on tires? Yeah, that's what I did. I did 12. I ran some GT2 as practice, and that was only what 14 laps. I ran 12 and 2, so I know I can do 12. I know I could do 13 too. Just because my style doesn't push the tires a lot. Partially because my pace isn't, I'm a low A driver. I'm just not aggressive, I guess. So normally my tire wear is decent. If I'm stuck in the pack, I don't want to have to start soft just because I don't know how long I can go. The nice thing about the mediums here is the pace wasn't terrible. Like, it was a drop-off from the softs, but it wasn't as bad as some drop-offs. I mean, I ran a 33 in practice on mediums. It was the first 33 I ever got, because that was running on mediums to get a hang of things. 4 minutes and I can join the lobby. Not let me forget. I had that happen once. It wasn't streaming, so I didn't have anybody there to remind me, but I was so worried about getting last second practice in. Just practicing. I was like, oh boy, it feels like I've been practicing a while. Sure enough, I missed the entry by a minute. The lobby just closed. And it was the only slot I could run, and it was the last slot. It was just GG's. GG's. There's something with that. The shadow back there, it gets me. I miss that apex more often than I'd like to admit because it's not hard. It's flat out. Hey, thanks, Joe. I missed the beginning of the stream. I was working on a livery. I got to figure out what to do with the hood and the roof. It's really awesome, you know? You nail the sides, you love it, and you're like, how do I tie this together now? All right, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. Take care and have a good evening. And I'll probably see you somewhere tomorrow. Definitely get on that earlier if you have a little more balls than me. I just, I can't leave it blank is all I know. I mean, I got ideas, and Chad had some ideas too. Just depends on if I can get the details to work that way. Because I got a deadline to finish it by tomorrow. Oh, I gotta change my cat. This is how long it's been since I live streamed. Got all my Naughty League stuff still up. Still got my whiteboard, blackboard with Naughty League. Oh, it's been some crazy times. Crazy times. Ever since I couldn't make the semifinals, because I got those tickets to the T-Wolves game, I have just been busy, and then when I have gotten on in the evenings when I would stream, I'm playing a lot of other random games with friends. Boy, stop touching that outside grass. Alright, before I forget, you know what, it's not a fast lap, but 33.8. Let's make sure I don't forget to get in the lobby. I'd be pissed. God. It's not as fast as my ult. It's off. I'm not terribly far off from the pace. Normally Root's near me. TK's Island. These guys are in my league, so Sal's normally a little quicker than me. Anyways, let's go get signed up before I forget. Oh, Speaking of, got a bunch of. All right. Yeah. Anyway, super excited for Friday now and going to the hockey tournament. It's like a Minnesota tradition around here. We fill up an NHL stadium for high school hockey. Like, it's a spectacle. In hockey terms, it's like Texas football. Like, obviously football is bigger than anything hockey. So like, I'm not saying it's Texas football like attendance, because like you just don't have hockey stadiums that big, but like the craziness around high school hockey in Minnesota. This shit. What's the final round for nations? I don't even know. Is it Interlagos? Or is Interlagos and Manu? I can't remember if that's in manufacturing or if that's the last one in nations. Thanks, Wolfie. That's what I thought. I saw in somebody's chat. Somebody said that. Did they have the car specified? I can't remember. Group 3. Ah, you already answered my question before I asked it. That'll be interesting. Wonder if they'll have any tuning available. Gotta stop doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I actually might make it. I didn't think I was going to at one time. But the wife's out for a bachelorette party that night. So once the kids are down, I ain't got nothing to do, I don't think. Maybe I'll actually practice for that one. My practice for this was just running GT2. Which I was in, I only ran it twice. First time I ran it was a shit show. Just, guys did not know how to drive this car. It felt like everybody was driving it for the first time ever. And I was getting punted left and right. And then after my race was ruined by getting punted, I made sure to dig the hole a little deeper and I spun out myself. So I ran it again. And yeah, it was the top split for GT2 at the time. Really need to lock in a good quality. Need to sure I'll break into that more. It's terrible. Lost some pace. I think it's because of the G29, but I find myself not aggressively turning like I can. But I think it's because there's no feel there, so my style has just evolved into being more smooth, but I also lose some pace because of it. It's like part of me gets scared, because as soon as you lose it on the G29, if you didn't know you were losing it ahead of time and reacted, there's no catching it. Like, you almost have to predict. Like, it's a nice starter wheel, don't get me wrong. And I don't have a whole lot of complaints. I would definitely upgrade if the money was, you know, not an issue. But I do have to say that I wish I could catch some things just with like the feeling and having more feedback there. Woo! Missions. Yeah, I'd love to. One day. For now, it does the job. I honestly wouldn't, like, this is my first wheel. And this is my first GT. Because I was always an Xbox guy before this. So, like, I didn't know. Like, I knew I've been some kind of racing, you know, fan my whole life. You know, growing up in America, it first started with local short tracks, and you know, then the easiest jump in America for fandom is from there, NASCAR. But the older you get, the more you can reach out easier. You know, when you're a kid, it's like, what's on, you know, TV. But anyways, I've always been a big racing fan, but I never actually got a wheel. And my buddy, who's not even that big of a racing fan, he's a big F1 fan, but that's about it, talked me into getting a wheel for this game coming out. And boy, am I glad he did that. I put, what, like 1,000 hours into this game. But going into it, I had no idea. So it's like, I'm not going to put a big investment up front. You know, you hear all the people who are like, if you're gonna be into it, just invest up front. You won't regret it. But like, how many times do you know a game's gonna hook you this long, you know? Funny enough, he got rid of his G923 maybe 6 months in. He just didn't play it that often. Yeah, same. But it's been a fun journey on this game, and now I'll be around probably the series for life. I wish there was more of a console population on ACC. So I'd probably jump in on that. Heard it's not terrible on console, but it's definitely not what it is like on PC. But that would definitely be something I'd run that. Like at this point in that game's life cycle, even though it's it's still going, and yeah, like you just said, you can find leagues. But at this point, it's just like I'll just stick with GT7 for now, and hopefully GT8 actually makes some improvements. Maybe we'll get updated group cars eventually here. Maybe by GT10. By GT10 we'll finally have the new cars, like today new cars, but they'll be 10 years old by then. Yeah, the biggest welcome addition for me in this game is the livery editor. Like, I think the last racing game I played was a NASCAR game, and that was just on controller. I mean, you really only need it turning left most of the time anyways. Controller's perfectly fine. And I just remember the paint booth in that. It was tough. You didn't get to upload anything, so you had to make all the decals yourself. I remember spending just days on a logo. The paint booth had a lot there, but like not being able to load in decals was crazy. Only thing I wish they had from that game to this is like, so you had to create your own decals basically from all these shapes. But you could do it in one file and save it as a logo. It's like you could do layers on layers and save that layer. Like you'd have so many layers you could do in one decal. That would be kind of nice if you could layer stuff up and it'd just be one decal. So if you created some kind of pattern out of shapes that you wanted to use over and over again, instead of having to place it exactly each time. All right. All right, let's double check. I got softs on. What are the points like? Meh. Do I know anybody here? Not really. Man, I'm gonna have to try to get on GT1 Saturday. I forgot I haven't run a single race yet, and I think this is what they take 2 rounds out of this out of the 4, right? So I'll get some points tonight, and then I really should grab some points on Saturday. Not that it matters much. I'm low A, like it's not like I'm fighting for anything, but I used to track just to see how much better I got. I was super excited when I got into GT1, and then I haven't left GT1 since. I also tend not to make as many races as I want to. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right, when we get going, I might be a little more silent. If I see your chats, I'll respond, but looking up in the corner, I might not see them, so try to catch them in between. Traffic was, God, not only did I have some troubles in the first race in general, the qualifying in the first race was just trash. Like, I had guys get into it, fine, whatever. But then they went side by side, just in the way. On a hot lap. Like, get out of the way. You guys don't need to be side by side, bickering. Get out of the way. Dang it, this guy in front of me. I thought there was plenty of space, but he's not on a good lap right now. Gotta make sure this one counts. If this guy keeps up his bad pace, I'll catch him on my next lap. Well, he's doing it's better now. Not what I wanted to see. This guy freaking hitting the walls. Give me something decent. Okay, that's okay enough because this guy might be in my way this next lap. God, this sucks. He's all over the place. There was plenty of room here before this hot lap. Gosh. Last thing I want to be doing is frickin' fighting a guy. Well, we're going to have to take the first lap. At least it was in the 33s, so Yeah, that's just the unfortunate part. You know, you feel like you got spaced enough, and then you get behind the 13th quickest guy who's hitting walls everywhere, and there's nothing you can do, really. I mean, you can only leave so much space. He's not even finishing. He's just. Oh my god. You could have just done that earlier if you weren't going to finish your dang lap. Ah, whatever. Whatever. At least I put it was an okay. Alright. Now I gotta figure this out. I'm in the middle of the pack. I don't really want to be on softs. Waste that time. Hope I can start on. I don't know. Problem is, I'm not confident how far I can go on softs compared to mediums. As much as I don't want to waste the time starting on softs in traffic, I don't know. I don't know what to do. What to do. What to do. .6 off. Damn, now I'm even further back. It's 18, right? Right? 18. I think I can easily do. I've done 12 in GT2. We're going mediums. I've done 12. I've done 12. I could probably do 13. And yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you can tell it's not super aggressive. Like I've talked through it, right? Even talking through when I turn the wheel, I feel like I definitely can. I can turn in more. But I think I've just become accustomed to it with the G29. Of like I hate living on that edge with the G29. That would probably be the biggest change if I upgrade it all the way. Is figuring out to refine that limit, because the limit I find now is the limit where I can be steady, right? But yeah, thank you, thank you. I just gotta remember cold mediums. That's what got me. That's what got me in the GT2. I had one slip up on cold mediums that cost me the podium, basically. And then I'll just have to decide lap 4 or 5. Which one do I want to come in on? Yeah, I know lap 5 would be the math we want. curious if I can go an extra or not. 5 will be safe, though. I mean, the mediums, like I said, they're not terribly paced. We'll see how my pace is going, too. I didn't practice this. I haven't been on medium since this morning, so we're going into lap 1, turn 1. Why do you got to put the number right over my number? You put it on the front left there, and then you put it like 2 feet. All there is a wheel in between the numbers. What's the point, PD? Come on. Not mean to shift so quick though. Holy crap, all I wanted to do was stay out of that. Gotta remember heavy damage too. Sorry guys behind me. Another one. Ooh, that ghost scared me. Oh, just keep it straight. Don't die. Sorry, buddy. Seriously, Emilio. My bad. Dirty tires. Alright, well, some practice on mediums through that section would have been good, but you know, here we are. Still dirty tires. Clean off. Jeez, I am not good on these mediums right now. Settle in. Cold, and then I made him dirty too. Just gotta settle in. We're fine. A lot happened around me on that first lap. Settle in, get to the hards. Or the hards. The softs. Hope some of these guys started on softs around me. I mean, I started catching some of those guys that started in the front of the pack, so they could have gone softs first. I mean, not all of these guys, but I'm sure there's a ton of guys on mediums with me, but there's more death. Come out of there way quicker on the throttle. so excited for 15 more laps of hearing that crash sound in that corner. Alright. Last lap. HCS, I'm going to need you to hold Emilio up for a while. Won't matter right now, but I'm going to need that later. Por favor. I'm so bad today. I just don't have confidence coming over that hill. I've lost the rear end so many times. I lose time through there every time. Now it's bad, but at least the other laps weren't as bad. Not the greatest in lap. Oh, please give me some clean air. Don't let me get put. I see some guys trailing back there and I'm not excited about it. Alright, some of them came in. Now we just gotta do work on the softs. And keep it steady at the end of this stint. Remember, they're cold still. They're cold. You can drive like you have a pair of balls at least. Alright, where are you gonna go? Pick a damn side. You know damn well I'm gonna park it on that apex. You're going slow as hell. Let's see what HCS came out on. I think it was softs though, right? Not the exit I wanted before the long straight, but those guys were medium runners. I mean, I figured Emilio, he didn't start up front, so he's gonna be on fresh softs though. followed him. What am I doing? Took such a bad entrance into there. Just like last time, Emilio's gonna catch me because of that same move I did last time. Damn it. Emilio! Excuse me. So hard finding a good section to pass through here, though. Oh, why'd I do that? Don't hit walls. I really need to get by him. There's sections that I'm definitely quicker at than him. I really don't want to be behind him anymore for it. Did Emilio spin out after that? Like turn one, I can hit a lot better. Through here if I have nobody. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully I can go from here. Or not, get a good exit there. I shouldn't have left him in the room, but... Whoa, buddy! I left you the room! Ah, dang it. All on that exit. If I wouldn't have screwed up that exit, I would have left him. Here we go again. Oh. Did not want to lose that time on that. Still gonna get a frickin' run again. Do not hit me into turn one. Do not hit me. Do not hit me, buddy. Ooh. Lost the rears there for a second too. So did he. Definitely feel the tires a little bit. Glad I don't have to battle anymore for now. Get back to some smooth pace. Smooth pace, no pressure. Hopefully those guys fight back there for a while. No self-inflicted mistakes. Oh, I didn't just realize I got rear damage. I assume from when Emilio hit me a long time ago. Maybe that's why everything feels a little bit different. I didn't notice it because I was fighting. I thought it was just dirty air. Just realized that now. Maybe that's why I'm struggling to pin the inside on the apex loop. Just doesn't really feel that bad though, considering. It's also probably because I'm being a little easier. On my pace. I don't think there's a ton to gain up there unless somebody crashes. Pretty positive I saw Lord Goomba pit. I know Jose pit. Smooth Buddy I haven't seen, but if he hasn't, 23 seconds, it doesn't matter. I feel like my top speed down that straight definitely feels a little sluggish though with this damage. Oh, and I missed you. Turning 35s now instead of 34s too. Emilio is oh, thank God Emilio made another mini mistake. He's down to 1.7 there. Yeah, this pace down the front stretch is rough. Well, with this damage, I'm glad I'm not out here doing an extra soft lap. He went real deep on that when he was a half second behind. I saw him. At least he didn't hit me, but let's go. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take a top 4 in that lobby. One and done. Would have been nice not having that damage, but I mean, 7 seconds, no damage. I don't think it would have mattered. That's a bunch of time to make up. Thanks, Wolfie. Thanks for hanging around, too. All right, well, now I got to make sure I make some time for Saturday and get a little bit of practice in. Might as well get at least 2 scores in if I'm going to have some points, right? I can't believe I didn't notice the damage. I think I was so focused on HCS and just getting around him. Because I'm pretty sure it must have come when Emilio got me into turn 1 when I was behind HCS trying to get a run on him. Emilio got into my back. I think that's when it was from. Thanks, Cole. Up 4, I'll take it. I mean, most of those were from deaths. I didn't do a whole bunch of overtaking, but, you know, we'll take it any way we can. 148 points. It's not terrible. Wasn't the strongest lobby, but I am, you know, pretty low A, like 10% into A, so it's not too shabby. Yeah, Wolfie, thanks so much for stopping in. I never even asked what time it was there. You got to be probably crazy hours, but thank you for stopping in, for hanging out, chatting. I appreciate it. It's always fun. Even during GTWS when I can't talk as much while I'm racing, it's still fun. So, and I'm gonna be off here anyways as soon as I wrap this up. Just checking out the chat afterwards. But yeah, take care, man. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, you're good. I always forget where everybody is and what time it is, time zones and stuff. Watching so many different people from around the world, you know, it's crazy. See you, Wolfie. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna lock that in now. I'm gonna lock that in. Yeah, you guys are crazy different times. Anyways, peace, Wolfie. Oh, these guys must have had some run-ins, but all right, tomorrow I'm gonna have to make sure I change my Nightbot stuff. Don't need to keep Naughty League stuff anymore, but it was a good result. Maybe we could have pushed for a podium if we could have got another qualifying lap in. Maybe. I don't even know if that would have made a difference. At the end of the day, that qualifying spot with how crazy that start was and so many people spinning and hitting walls, especially with heavy damage, it probably wouldn't have mattered. So, not too mad about that qualifying, but man, that hurts when you watch that dude pull into the pits after just slowing you down for a whole hot lap. And he doesn't even take a time. All right, well that was cool. That was cool. I'll take that fourth. Funny, my GT2 I finished fourth in both races, and now GT1 fourth. 4. 4. GT3 at Interlagos. Well, gonna have to do some chatting the next couple days and figure out what everybody's thinking. Lexus, AMG. And those have been kind of strong to start off the dailies, but we're not very far into this new BOP, so it's really tough to know. Like the AMGs was solid, and then hey Alto, you caught me just in time. I'm basically just chatting to myself about what we think might be viable here. I mean, I'm sure 911 is going to be quality because they haven't done anything to the 911, and 911 is normally decent around Interlagos, if I remember right. I've run it there before. But the new BOP, I wonder how the Lexus will be here. The AMG. I used to run the GTR a lot here, but it could still be decent, I guess. I don't know. That'll be interesting. But yeah, Alta, I just finished my fourth up. It was a pretty fun race, solid. But I'm not doing too much else tonight. I was a one and done. I haven't really looked at this stuff. I just been basically showing up day of and running these things. So what do we got? Grand Valley, Deep Forest. That'll be. I like Deep Forest, and I ran well last time we were at Mount Panorama. Probably not the Mustang because you'd kill yourself over it. You'd be so upset with it. And the NERB. I don't know that I'll be making that NERB. Oh, Deep Forest Saturday the 16th. I won't make GT1. I really wish. What are the normal hours on Saturday? Do they have any daytime? Do they have daytime on Saturday? I can't remember for GT1 because if they don't have daytime on GT1 on the weekend and it's only the evening, I'm not going to be able to make the 16th, which is going to suck. I like Deep Forest. I don't really like Grand Valley. Yeah, I still haven't picked. I haven't picked Manu either. So Interlagos might be the first test of where we go with manufacturer. I was thinking either do an AMG. I've never done AMG, and now it's a decent enough car for me. Like I'm not fast enough that I can pick whatever car and be competitive. I don't have to pick the meta, but I gotta be you know in those top cars for it to be competitive. But yeah, Austin it got a buff, so I don't know. It could be okay. I haven't ran it. I haven't ran the Lexus yet either. But I've done Porsche, so I don't think I'll do Porsche. I've done GTR, and GTR isn't going to be as good now. I don't need to run it again. I've done Subaru. I've done Ferrari. I have to figure out that schedule with D4. So that's D4 is probably my favorite track on this list. And if they don't have any GT1 daytime slots, I won't make that at all. I am. Oh yeah, I get it. And you always are out here. You're not a follower. You stick to your Mustang as long as you can and all the other cars. I can't get comfortable in poor cars. Although I do like driving them when I switch to my alts, which I'll have to think about my alts and what I want to run because I don't care as much. I'll run. Oh, I hear that. I'll have to figure out what I want to do on the alts too because I end up running the alts more just because of the schedule. I hate it. I'd rather run my GT1 races, but weekends and evenings are tough. Like I got the kids, and most of the time, all of the slots are still while my kids are up. And like I'm gonna hang out with the kids over running this. Like at the end of the day, this is just a game. I'm not going and gonna be a pro or anything. I'm not actually going to GTWS. but it sucks. I'd like to run it more. Like tonight, I had a one and done shot. Got the kids down and had the 9 o'clock slot. My time, 9 o'clock. Yeah, I just got today during the day. I got my alt account to an A as well. The winning percentage in the top 5% is way better on my alt, but that's because I spent the beginning of my main was my first experience, my first GT experience, my first experience on a wheel, my first experience really online racing for the most part. Some one-off, not serious games on a controller, but those don't count. Not compared to this. Not like this is the most serious of serious, but it's definitely a step above doing stuff like Need for Speed, NASCAR Heat, the arcade, really arcadey stuff. But yeah, and that's where I really struggled in my main is I know that you need like if you want to do well and keep getting better, you just need to put in the qualifying laps and have a good quality time. But I don't have the patience for it. I set a decent time at the beginning of the week, and at the beginning of the week I start top half, and then by the end of the week I'm at the back of the field because I don't have the patience to go back and click the laps off. I could now. I wouldn't be alien times, but I could definitely go in and set better times than I normally do. And that's what you need to do if you really, really want to get better and bring your DR up. You gotta start in the front, especially in Group 4. Group 4, if you don't start in the front, you're just dead. So, anyways, you know what? I'm gonna open this ticket and then I'm out. But while I'm opening the ticket, I'll do my whole Minnesota goodbye stuff. So I appreciate you stopping in, even though you stopped in and you just caught the end and you didn't get any exciting action. You just get me talking. But thanks for stopping in, Alto. Everybody else who stopped in, probably not here anymore. I know Wolfie's gone, but I know Cole dropped in and Joe dropped in. Stardust for just a couple seconds at the beginning. Tattooey. Um, I know most of y'all aren't here anymore, but I appreciate all you guys stopping in, chatting, dropping those likes, and watching me do all right. We didn't do terrible. So thank you guys again, and yeah, I'll catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow probably, Alto. I'm sure I'll see you around. So take care, man.